Hi everyone, today's video is really exciting and it's a first for me here on my channel, but it's something that I've seen kind of going all over YouTube. And it is a will I buy it video, 100% inspired by Samantha March, which is kind of a spinoff of the anti-haul, which was created, do I have a little bit of red lip? No. Okay. I was about to say, I don't want some red lipstick like out here. You know how that happens. 100% created by Samantha March, which was inspired by Kimberly Clark's anti-haul videos. And I really wanted to do these because I definitely have opinions on new items coming out, but because of the way I have to edit on my iPad, which is what I film on, and I only have so much space, so I can't really edit it in the way that I would like. So I saw Liv Loves Her Makeup do one of these videos, and she just kind of showed you pictures on her, well, she used her iPad, but I'm going to use my cell phone. Let me turn up the brightness. Oh my gosh, y'all, they've just redone it. Oh, that doesn't work. I'm going to show y'all them on my cell phone, and then you can kind of see the products I'm talking about, and we can talk about it. So I hope this is good. Again, I'm not trying to take credit for this idea. Totally inspired by Samantha March, but let's just get into it. I have quite a few here. If you ever want to, I want to do more of these videos. I have a lot. I just kind of pulled some together really quickly. But if there's something you want to see, go ahead and tag me on it on Instagram, because I do have an Instagram. I'm relatively active on there. The link is down below as always, but my handle is just Becky Loves Kanga. So, first and foremost, we have the Lorac MegaPro 4. Now, I'm really tempted by this, and I'm really tempted by this because of Emily Noel's, I think it's 86, is that her number? Whatever. Her review on this, and she said how amazing it is, and it's beautiful, and like this green, I love that. But I don't like the MegaPro, or I have two Lorac Pros, the 1 and 2, and I have the MegaPro, and I don't like any of them. But I love the Beauty and the Beast and the Pirates of the Caribbean palettes, and they say it's the same formulation. I don't know, y'all. This spice shade is gorgeous. That moss shade, these two, like Unicorn and Fairy Tale, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. This one I can't decide on. It is on sale right now for $44.25. Kind of tempted. What do you think? Have you bought this? I don't know. Right now, I'm kind of on a no, but I don't really know. This one I'm unsure about. This makes me sad. These are the Luxie Beauty Jasmine brushes. Now, if you follow my channel, then you know I'm obsessed with all things Disney. Obsessed. I love Disney. I'm going to Disney World in November. If there is a Disney makeup collab, I'm buying it. I'm buying the whole collection. I want it. But, like, if you look at it, like, there's the brush. The brush is pretty. And I do have Luxie Beauty brushes. Like, I used both of these today. I like this one. I have a bunch of Luxie Beauty brushes that I really enjoy. But to me, it seems like it's the outer packaging that's really Jasmine themed, and like the inside is just purple, which is pretty. And on top of that, they're expensive, but they're great brushes. And I don't feel like I need these brushes. Like, I don't have a lot of brushes. I have a decent amount of brushes, and I can pretty much get any look I want. So I'm gonna pass on this. And it hurts my heart, because not only do I love Disney, Jasmine is my favorite Disney princess. But we're passing on it for now. This is the Juvia's Place Zulu palette. Gorgeous. And I really want a Juvia's Place palette. I really, really do. They're relatively inexpensive, and I think they're super pigmented. I can't decide which one I want. I like the Masquerade Mini a lot. This one's really pretty. I don't like the Saharan one, just the color selection. So I don't know if this is the one I'm going to buy, but I want a Juvia's Place palette. And if you have any suggestions, please let me know down below. But I don't know. I want one, because everybody says they're amazing. So maybe this one, but definitely a Juvia's Place palette. This is Kylie Cosmetics, and this is her new purple palette. I have heard relatively good things about her eyeshadow palettes, and yeah, most of these are eyeshadow palettes because I love eyeshadow. It's my favorite. And I love purple. I don't know. They're like $50, which is kind of a lot, honestly. I haven't heard anybody talk about this palette yet, but the swatches look beautiful. Like we've got, it looks like we have 4 shimmers and 5 mattes. I just don't know if it's really unique enough. Like, it's gorgeous. Like, that shade is pretty. That shade is, I mean, like, all these shimmers, that purple speaks to me. But I just don't know if this is really unique enough for me to buy for $50. You know what I'm saying? So, I think I'm not going to buy this. But I kind of want it. I've never tried anything from Kylie. So, yeah. These guys. Do I have both of them? These are the Natasha Denona, what do you call it? Holiday palettes. So they're 2 5-pan palettes, and I think they're $45 a piece. Is that right? Like 40 something. 48, excuse me. So, I really wanted this one. This is the Juvia. No, this is the Aries. There's an Aries and a Juvia. I don't know. I don't know. But I really, really wanted this, mainly because of that shade, that beautiful ice blue. But I saw someone do a review of it, and this looked silver. I don't want silver, I want blue. And honestly, like, they're so expensive. I've never tried Natasha Denona, and I'm really intrigued by it. But, like, for 5 eyeshadows, it's so expensive. And, like, they're beautiful. But I just don't know if they're really worth that money. So for now, I'm going to say no. I really did want this one, but after that review I saw, I don't want silver eyeshadow. I mean, I love silver eyeshadow, but I want it to look blue. This I really want. This is the Colourpop Cosmetics My Little Pony collab. Now, it came out with like a bunch of lip products, not really interested, and then some Super Shock shadows. None of them looked great to me, or like super unique. I love their Super Shock formula, but no. But this palette, like, can we just talk about, okay, come on, it's frame, about like this color selection, like these pinks and purples, this light blue. Here are some swatches, and I feel like they look even more unique in the swatches. I watched somebody do a review of the Carity, which is like another indie brand, and their palette called the Unicorn Jeans, and it was kind of a letdown, but it had these similar shades. And, like, Colourpop is so dang inexpensive. I think these are, like, $16. So I do want this. This one I think I'm going to buy. I think I'm going to buy. Oh, man, I lost all of them. Oh, poop. So, I do think I'm going to buy this one. Becca Cosmetics Holiday Collection. This is one of their palettes. This is the face palette. And then they have another one that is, like, a little circle, and it has some eyeshadows in it. But they're all the shades of normal. Like, they're all the normal shades that are in their collection. Like, maybe 1 or 2 different ones. But they're pretty much their like, permanent collection. And I've said this before in a makeup items I will never buy video. I'll link that below in case you're interested. Like, let's look. For me, on my complexion, that one would work. And maybe that one. These 2 highlighters aren't going to fit me. These 3, excuse me. And then that blush could probably work for me. But, like, I'm not going to buy a palette of 6 items if I can only use 1, 2, maybe. You know? It's like I have this Becca Jaclyn Hill palette. This is their first one they came out with. And I really like it, but I can only use these 2 shades. And I would say that for anybody. It's like I said in that video. Like, if you have a deep skin tone, that's not going to look pretty on you. I'm sorry, it's not. You could use it as an eyeshadow, but how many white sparkly eyeshadows do you have? Probably 74,000. So no, I'm over that. I'm not inspired by that collection. This is the Tarte Cosmetics, like, holiday kit. I think this is the one for Sephora. And so you have you have like 24 eyeshadows, 2 blushes, a highlight, 2 bronzers, and then, like, a mascara and some other things in here. And I like the idea of it. But if you look, like, how uninspired. This one calls to me and that one calls to me. But, like, we have 17, like, just plain light shades. Why? Like, I don't need that. Do you know how many of these shades I have? 56,000, probably. And then we have a bunch of dark, and I just feel like on the eyes, this is not going to be that pretty. I mean, no, it's not going to be pretty. I have the Tarteist Pro palette. I love this palette. But there's a lot of variety in here. Like, it's not a bunch of the same shades with different names. And I feel like this whole half of the palette is that. I feel like this dark shade, like, these dark shades, they're going to look the same. So, no. I'm not buying it. And I've heard that these bronzers are really, really pigmented and deep. Which is great if you have a deeper skin tone. But I don't. So, again, I don't want face products that I can't use. This is the Tarte Tartelette Toasted. Now, this is the third one in the series. They also have the Tartelette and the Tartelette in Bloom. And everyone loves these palettes. They say that they're amazing. I've personally never tried them. I've seen some reviews, and these look beautiful. These metallic shades look foiled. I mean, they're gorgeous. So I'm tempted. But, like, I don't know. I'm not into this whole let's do a warm eye every single day. I mean, I have on a warm eyeshadow today. But, like, I'm just not super inspired by all of these warm palettes. I have the, where is it? Let's go down one more. The Lime Crime Muse. Like, this is a beautiful warm palette. I have that one. I have a bunch of oranges. I have a bunch of these shades, I feel like, in my collection. And I'm not saying anything about the quality. I just don't know if it's really unique enough to warrant me spending my money on it. So right now, it's a no. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. I did not buy Subculture. I only have one ABH palette, and I don't love it, if we're being honest. I don't have Subculture, but I don't know why no one else is saying this, but these shades look very similar to Subculture. If we're being honest, they really do. And I've seen some reviews of this, and, like, this Throne shade is gorgeous. Like, I am immediately drawn to that, but it's not that pretty on the eyes. And I don't know. I feel like there are some brands, and Anastasia Beverly Hills is one of them, that people are afraid to say anything bad about. And so, for whatever reason, I'm not just, like, saying, like, oh, they don't want to be on the PR or they're lying, but they're just, like, afraid to say something. But it just doesn't inspire me. Like, I don't know. I just feel like in real life, like, if you're really trying to use this palette, it's just not going to be great. So, no. I don't want that. I don't even know what this is, y'all. This is a Disney Frozen. So, like, you know, Let It Go, and Mally, which I've never tried anything from Mally, but they're a brand that's been sold at Ulta for a long time. And they're having a collection with, and it's going to be on HSN, I believe. I've never bought anything on HSN. I don't know. This is just the box, but I'm buying it. And this is the Elsa one, and there's also going to be an Anna one. I don't know what's going to be in these boxes. They said, I read a press release. I didn't get it. Like, obviously. I wish. That'd be nice. But I read a press release about these, and it's like there's going to be a lot of color. Like, it said pigmented things. I don't know. Like, eyeshadows, blush. It pretty much said any kind of makeup item will be in here. Unless it's, like, the same in each box. They're just different outward packaging. That's just dumb to buy both. But if they're different, I'm buying both of them. As long as they're not like $50 billion a piece. And then I'll just, you know, I'll just get another credit card. Because this is beautiful. I need this. It comes out in November. It doesn't say anything, but I want it. The Lorac Cat's Pajamas. Again, it's just a warm tone neutral palette. And I've seen a lot of reviews, and they don't look great. And I feel like people are friends with Lorac, and so you don't want to bash her or her products, which I get. I'm not judging you. But I don't know. And I also feel like people are freaking out about the price. This is $40. Okay, but the Kylie and they're like, she's an indie brand. She's just starting out. But Kylie Cosmetics started out more expensive than she did. So, like, I don't get that. I don't feel like $40 for 10 shadows. I think they're 2 grams a piece. Is that correct? I think so. So they're large shadows. I don't feel like the price is that bad. I'm just not inspired by the color range. And I've seen, like, swatches, and a lot, like, this white looks really powdery. And a lot of these shimmers, like, they just don't look as good as I want. And if y'all have watched me, you know, I hate Instagram swatches. Because they'll be like, oh my goodness, look at this palette. It's so beautiful. Here are my swatches. And then I get it. And I'm like, girl, mine don't look anything like this. Like, the BoxyCharm palette, where is it? this guy. The Real Her 2 Do Your Squats palette. This was on BoxyCharm, and these swatches were amazing, and I was so excited to get it. And then I was like, I mean, they're pretty, but I'm like, what the heck? That's not what Instagram showed me. So I'm not about that. I don't trust Instagram swatches, to be honest. That's why if you do follow me on Instagram, my swatches are as pretty as other people's, but they're real. Just saying. I don't like that. I feel like that's dishonest. But I'm just not inspired by this palette. And nothing against Laura Lee. I used to watch her. I'm not her biggest fan anymore. I'm just not. Like, I don't hate her videos. I'm not like, oh, I'm never going to watch her videos. I watch them occasionally. I'm just not, I don't know. I'm not inspired by this. I'm not going to buy it. Okay, this is the new Maybelline Gigi Hadid Jetsetter palette. Now, I watch Real Housewives. I haven't in a few years, but I do like them. I will not watch them for a while, and then I get back into it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to see every single episode. And Yolanda, who is her mother, was on that. So I feel like that's kind of a cool thing, because you saw Gigi like getting into the modeling industry and really getting big, and now she's huge. But like, these do not look functional because of the pan size. How are you going to put a bronzer brush in there? You're not. How are you going to put a blush brush in there? You're not. Unless you're going to take your bronzer brush, like, here, this is what I use for bronzer. Am I going to be like, all right, guys, let's pinch it and be like, bing, bing. You're not going to use it. No, I don't want that. These eyeshadows are pretty, but not inspiring. And apparently some of these are lip products. And I'm over potted. Like, lip products in a palette, I don't like that. So, no, I don't want it. This is the Fenty Beauty Galaxy collection, which is also their holiday collection. And it's beautiful. It looks really, really nice. I have seen a review of this palette because that's what I would want. The lip products are fine. Like, I'm not a big lip product person. I mean, I have a bunch, so I probably shouldn't say that. But, like, this is what drew my eye. And this blue is beautiful. And, you know, this pink, I don't know. But they're all shimmery, which I'm fine with. I don't mind that. I say all the time that I pull in multiple palettes every day. Like, today, I have on, like, I don't know, 46 eyeshadow palettes or something like that. But I saw a video, and they swatch beautiful, but they don't perform beautifully. And I don't like that. Like, what's the point of swatching well if you don't perform well? And it's $59. And so, I don't know. I don't know about this. I think it's pretty, but I really like that blue. That's where my eye keeps going. That light, like these blues and this pink and like red row. But everything else is really neutral. So I think I'm going to pass on this. I want it, but I think I'm going to pass on it. I think I am. This is the whole Makeup Forever like holiday collection. I'm not into these giant lip product sets. I'm just not into that. The brushes are fine, but they don't look great. This lip gloss and star powder thing, I want to try one of their star powders, but I don't know how much this is going to be. I don't know. So maybe if that was a good deal, but I'd probably rather just have a star powder, honestly, than buying the lip gloss. This eyeshadow palette is really pretty. Oh gosh, sorry. It's a really pretty eyeshadow palette. But the purples are the only fun colors. Everything else is neutral, so no. I don't think so. And this blush palette, okay, all of these contour shades are not going to work for me. There are so many, like, white shades. And, like, I don't know how big these pans are, but they look really small. And here's my blush brush that I use most days, unless it's not very pigmented. And then I use this blush brush. But either way, like, I don't know how that's going to work. I don't feel like that's going to be very functional. So I think I'm passing on everything in that collection. The brand new Urban Decay Heavy Metal Palette. I love Urban Decay. Okay, so let's just go ahead and say lip palette is a nay. I'm not buying that. These heavy metal liners, they look interesting, don't they? They look kind of cool. So maybe. Like, there's some pretty colors. I love glitter, so I would probably buy some of those. I don't know. I don't know which shades, though. I don't understand this. So we have our colorful shades, beautiful. Our neutral shades, cool. I have a bunch of Urban Decay eyeshadows. I generally really enjoy that formulation. But why do we have a mirror in the middle of our palette? I don't understand this. I feel like they're trying to be unique, but this is not functional. Like, it's just stupid. I don't want a mirror in the middle of my palette. I would like these to be smushed together and there to be a mirror on top. Like, this is 20 shadows, which is the same number as they have in their Vice palette. 20 shades. Give me this format. And I know that you want to be unique, and that's cool. Put something pretty on top. I don't know. Put a button. They used to have the button thing that would, like, open it up. Put something cool like that. Don't put a mirror in my palette. I'm not gonna use that. No. So, if this had better packaging, I'd probably buy it. But because of that, I'm over it. No. And that's my last item. That's a picture of Hippo and Kanga at brunch yesterday. So, that's my Will I Buy It. It's my first one. I would love to do more of these if you want to see more. If you want to see it, like I said, if there's something you want to see, tag me on Instagram, please. I don't know how often I'll do these. I know Samantha March does one every single Wednesday, which I think is awesome. So, yeah, just let me know what you'd like to see. And that's all I have for you today. Please let me know, as always, if you have any questions, requests, suggestions, comments, go ahead and leave them down below. I'd love to hear from you. And, yeah, with that, I'll just see y'all real soon. Bye.